Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Augusta, Illinois, the Southeastern High School for the Ladies Sons Classic Volleyball Tournament. As we're game number 4 of night number 1. This one is Rushville Industry against West Hancock. I'm Dwayne Hulett. Jenny has recruited a new camera person for this game. She was decided that it was needed to go across town to take care of an issue. She'll be right back. So have a new camera person on for this game. Should be okay. Got the little rundown on what was going on. And we'll go with Rushville and West Hancock. The Rockets against the Titans. In case you're wondering what has gone on thus far in this contest, the contest tonight. Camp Point Central beat Beardstown in 2. Unity beat Payson in 2. And Brown County beat Liberty in 3. Back to serve is going to be first. West Hancock, number 25, Bianca Hill. Bianca Hill on to serve for West Hancock. As we're just about ready to get underway here. And the serve is, and game number 4 of the night is on the way, and a passing error results in a point for the Titans. Number 25, Bianca Hill, gets her first service point. And another communication error results in point number 2. Hill back to serve again. It's going to be set middle on the attack. Number 22, that was Tana Trone. Dug over there by Corey. Now on the attack, it was Trone again. That time it was into the net. A hitting error results in another point for West Hancock. They lead 3-0. Hill's serve. Dug back there by Elizabeth Corey. Now on the attack was number 10, Norton. Now Norton's on the attack again. And a little bit of a communication error there as Norton is going to get the kill. And a side out for Rushville Industry. Back to serve for Rushville Industry. Looks like it's going to be number 20, Italy Ford. Dug by Houston. Pushed across by Peterson. Middle it comes to Norton. Dug by Houston. Now on the attack. And the kill for Paige Wazalewski is the killer. She'll get the side out, and she'll come back to serve. Wazalewski gets serve. Norton on the attack. It's dug by the libero. Number 6 is Haley Harrell. Norton on the attack into the net. Hitting error. Point to to West Hancock. Wazalewski hits that one. Doesn't even get to the net, actually. So it's going to be a side out. 5-2 is the score. Jump serve coming. Deep. Harrell takes it. And it's number 22, Tana Trone on the ace. And the point. She comes again. That time it's just deep. Comes right at the computer. I reached across, had to save it, but it's a service error. And it's 6-3. Harrell back to serve now. And a rotation error. Not sure what they called there. It's a side out nonetheless. Back to serve is going to be Norton, I do believe. Rachel Norton, number 10. On the attack and off the block, abusing the block. Jaden Clymer gets her first kill. And a side out. Looks like Clymer is going to exit. Entering to serve is going to be number 23, Abby Morrison. Coming in to hit, number 28 is Mara Morrison. Morrison serve goes over the net. It's a ace, and that was about as perfect of a let serve as you can get for Abby Morrison. She gets 1 point and 1 ace, and her team leads 8-4. Dig back there by Armstrong. It's going to be a free ball, and it can't get it across. Another point for Abby Morrison, her second. Her team leads 9-4 here in set number 1. Will float or curve back to the right on Corey. We pushed across. It does get across, and then coming up and knocking it out of bounds is number 23, Charlie Gerlman. So that's a point for Morrison, excuse me. And it's 10-4. And an ace for Morrison. Her second, 4th point. And a timeout on the floor charged to Rushville Industry. We'll take a break as well and be back here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH right after this.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
And welcome back to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. It's TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH coverage of the Lady Sons Classic. Abby Morrison serving for the 5th time. She's got 4 straight service points. Her team leads Rushville Industry 11-4 as West Hancock is on the upper side of the scoreboard. And coming across that time to get the kill, number 23, Charlie Gerlman. First kill for Gerlman. Side out, stops the bleeding for Rushville Industry. Going back to serve, it looks like it's going to be number 2, Addie Green. Green's serve is off of Clymer. Goes far side to Morrison. Morrison is dug back there by Armstrong. Now the attack in the middle by Corey. And no communication again, and it's going to fall in front of a campfire. It was like a campfire. They're all standing around just watching, and it fell to the floor. Point for Green. And they call an over the net violation. So Green's going to get another point. 7-11, her team trails. Chris Dewar is in the house. KHQA will have some footage of this contest, it would appear, on 10 o'clock news probably tonight. Morrison hits it into the net. 3 straight service points for Addie Green, and she brings her team back into it. They trail 11-8. 11-8 do the Rockets. Serve received by Wieslewski, and it goes off the block. A kill for Jordan Clymer, her first, and a side out for the Titans. Back to serve for the Titans, number 3, Peyton Houston, excuse me. And, oh, there's a good job of Corey getting that up, and it came across the net somehow. Morrison was there. Now it's going to be Clymer, and it was probably going out. But going after it was Taylor Armstrong, and it's a kill for Jordan Clymer on a hit that probably should have been allowed to go out of bounds. 13-8's the score. Houston with the serve. Set outside is knocked across by Royer. Now on the attack was Wieslewski, and it's out of bounds. We'll give her a kill on that as it was a pass that became unusable. And it's 14. Houston gets her 3rd point. Correct that, 2nd point. Be a free ball coming. Houston. Morrison to the other Morrison. Mara Morrison out of bounds. A hitting error results in a side out. 14-9. Back to serve is going to be Elizabeth Corey for the Rushville Industry Rockets. Wazalewski back set to Clymer. That's going to be pushed across. Morrison's there. Back set to Wazalewski from Clymer. Now it goes out. I don't think anybody touched it. They did not. A hitting error results in a side out. 15-9 is the score. Back to serve Jordan Clymer. She's got a pair of kills. Her first attempt at serving here for West Hancock. It's short and a let serve, and it's an ace. (16-9). Jordan Clymer, a second serve coming here. She barely rolled that over the stripe on the top of the net. This one's deeper. It's dug by Corey. That's going to be on the attack. That was Trone. Now Morrison's going to bump set as the attack came from Peterson, Brianna Peterson. It's going to be a free ball coming across. Clymer's there. Now Wazalewski is going to be dug. And well, had a chance to get that across. One thought they were going to get it, another one didn't. And a timeout for Rushville Industry. (17-9) is the score. The Bombers had cut it to 13-9, I believe. 12-9 actually, and Peyton Houston has come to life from the service line for the Titans. As the gym's starting to fill up here at Southeastern High School for the last two matches of the night. Of course, the home team plays in the last match each of the 4 nights they play in pool play. They play in the last match, and then they'll play 12 matches on Saturday, and the plan is for TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH to carry all 12 of those. Jordan Clymer has served 3 straight. She's going to serve again here. 17-9. Off the block. Houston can't control it. Kill by number 19, Macy Wrench. Gets the side out. The libero. Back to serve, number 1, Alexis Hardy. And then into the net, it's hit by Trone. Hitting error, makes it 18-10. Substitutions back in. Jaden Clymer coming in, as is number 25, Bianca Hill. She'll be the setter. And a 6'3" or 6'2" here. Serve, dug by Trone, comes outside, out of bounds on the hitting error. So Bianca Hill is going to get her 4th service point. 19-10 the score. Floater, Trone is there. We go outside. And they call either Wazalewski or number 19, Peterson, in the net. 19-11 on the side out. Going back to serve for Rushville Industry, number 20, Italy Ford. Ford has served once, has not got any points. This is her 2nd service, the second serve of the game for Rushville Industry. Great little tip by Peterson, but a great, even better dig by Ford. Houston's there. Hill sets to Wazalewski, and Wazalewski is going to have it dug big time. A great save and great effort over there by Trone. Now Hill's going to back set to Jaden Clymer. Now it's going to come across. Wazalewski's there. Back to Hill. Back row attack to Houston, and she's going to hit it into net. Just missed time to jump a little bit. And it's going to be a point for Ford. Italy Ford gets her first service point, and it's 19-12. Deep serve. Houston's there. Back set on the bump to Wazalewski. And a little bit of trouble. And that's a passing error. That is definitely not a kill, but it's a side out nonetheless. 20-12, coming back to serve, number 17, Paige Wazlewski. Wazlewski, if I'm saying that wrong, somebody correct me. And they're going to call a lift on Rushville Industry. Makes it 21-12. Second point for Paige. Trying to jump serve. Short. A nice dig back there by Hardy. Going to be on the attack was Norton. Now it's going to be Houston on the attack, and she's going to drive it home off the block to the floor. Peyton Houston gets her first kill, and it's 22-12. Coming in for the Titans, number 31, Alexis Lucy. Wazlewski got her third service point. That one's going to be an ace. Make it 4. And it's 23-12. Checking in for Rushville Industry, number 18, Haley Royer. Wazlewski again is out on the jump serve. 23-13 is the score. Another sub coming in for, it's number 39, and I don't have 39 on the roster. She's going to go back to serve for Rushville Industry. Houston is there. Hill. Wazlewski gets the back row attack and the kill. Set point coming for Haley Harrell. Jump, serve deep and out. Side out, but it's going to take 10 straight points off the serve of Rachel Norton in order for this set to continue in Rushville Industries' liking. Serve. Houston is there. It's off her arm. It's going to be pushed across by Lucy. Now it's going to come near side. Royer, and called a lift on West Hancock. Norton gets a service point. 24-15. Houston, Hill. That's in, I do believe. Yeah, they called it out. A hitting error. Norton gets another point. Houston's there again. Harrell. It's going to be a push across by Jordan Clymer. Now back set. Going to come bumped across by Vogler. Now middle. It's tipped and a kill by Jordan Clymer. And that's her third. That's the first set win. It's going to go to West Hancock. 25-16. We'll take a break as well here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Get dinner to the table quickly, no matter how busy your day's been. True Convection Cooking uses a fan to distribute hot air evenly and cook food faster. So dinner is ready when they are. True Convection Cooking, brought to you by Whirlpool.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on the field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
A lot of people don't realize that you don't have to live with the dizziness day to day, especially concussions as well, that we can treat those things here. Same with pain. You don't have to live with the pain that you're experiencing. We have the ability to help you.
Both teams taking full advantage of the 3 minutes between quarters, or between games, I should say. Rushville Industrial gets served first. We'll see who goes back to serve, if it is the libero or if it's Italy Ford. It's going to be Italy Ford going back to serve first for Rushville Industry. They trail 1-0. I guess I ought to do that, hadn't I? I apologize, folks. Titans win set number 1, 25-16. And Italy Ford is going to try to turn the momentum back to I should say, the first time. Never really was in the Rockets' favor there in the first set. See if they can't get them righted their ship a little bit. Harrell's going to serve Hill. And the hit was blocked and then pushed back across. Peterson's hit was blocked over there. And then Trone's going to get the kill. It was touched. Point to the Rockets. Ford gets the second service point of the match. Jaden Clymer is there. Now Peterson's going to send a free ball across. Set by Ford. Attacked by, I believe that was number 12, Vogler over there. It was. Hardy. Trone on the attack, and it's out. A hitting error. Makes the side out to the Rockets. Wazlewski coming back to serve now. Jump serve to Hardy. Ford sets middle to Norton. Norton is going to get the kill as Harrell couldn't control the hit. Norton gets her second kill, and that's a side out for Rushville Industry. Big throw on the jump serve by Trone. It's going to be a let serve. Went across barely, and then you got to give Jaden Clymer a little pub. She got there. That was Briley Swearingen, by the way, that served number 39. Yep, it was out. I thought it was out as well. Three to 2, the score. Harrell back to serve for the West Hancock Titans. Hardy's there. Ford's going to set middle to number 12, Vogler. Now Houston on the attack. She's going to tip it. It's going to fall short, and it's going to be a kill as a couple Rockets came climbing together. Ford and Corey came colliding together. Houston gets the kill. Her second. Harrell gets a point. Her first. And here we go. She serves it up again. Deeper this time. Hardy's there. Not a really good pass, but they're going to be able to get it across with a free ball. Well, they could have, but they fought over it a little bit, and Harrell's going to get the point. 4-3 is the score. Into the net it goes. Evens the score at 4 apiece. And going back to serve is going to be number 10, Rachel Norton. For the Rockets, Houston is there. Hill comes to get it. Back to Houston from the middle this time. She'll go back to her left spot. That's going to be a free ball sent across by Girlman. Back row attack coming from Wazlewski. Ford's going to set near side to Corey. It's going to come across the net and fall. Wasn't the best hit, but it rolled down the net and gets a point and a kill for Elizabeth Corey. And Norton's going to get her 3rd service point of the match. Rockets lead 5-4. Wazlewski, Hill to Jordan Clymer, her 4th kill. And she's going to get the side out for the Titans. And now the substitutions are coming. The Morrisons are coming back in. Jaden Ryder goes out. Bianca Hill goes out. Back to serve is going to be number 23, Abby Morrison. 2 aces and 4 points in the first set. Her first serve was set number 2. Ford's going to bump set backwards. It's going to be hit across and out by Girlman. A point. Morrison gets her 5th. Off the right arm of Trone. That's an ace, even though that was most definitely passable. 7-5, a 2-point lead now for the Titans as they try to open things up and take a win. That one's communication falling apart a little bit. Another point, another ace. 7 points now for Morrison, 4 aces. Ford bumping it across with a free ball. Harrell's there. Morrison outside to Houston. She's going to bring it across and hit it. She had a good idea. She couldn't get up to hit it hard, so she was hitting it right down the net, just hit it a little too long. And it is a side out. Coming in to serve for Rushville Industries is going to be number 2, Addie Green. Addie Green back to serve. Clymer's there. Morrison. Called a lift, I believe. So it's going to be a side out. Free ball. Harrell with it. Morrison. Back set to the other Morrison. Mara, knocks it out of bounds on the hitting error. It's going to be a side out. 9-7. Back to serve number 4, Elizabeth Corey. Wazlewski comes to get it. That probably should have been a lift. Corey gets the service point. Deep. Harrell's there. Ate her up a little bit. Wazlewski comes to get it. Right. Clymer is going to get called for the double hit as she wanted to hit it, realized she wanted to bump it, realized she was too far under it, had to try to set it, and couldn't get it done. Elizabeth Corey gets her 2nd straight point, and it's knotted at 9s now. Wazlewski. Morrison. Back set to Clymer. Tips it. Trone's there. Set now back to Trone. She's going to push it down the line. Wazlewski's there. Morrison bumps set to Wazlewski. Off the block, it's dug back there by Corey. Now Cummings Trone. She's going to push it across. Wazlewski's there for the Titans. Now it's back set middle. It's going to have to be free balled across. Now the set by Corey. And it's going to be driven home by Charlie Girlman. Her 2nd kill. And it's a 10-9 lead for the Rockets. Corey serve. Wazlewski can't do anything with it. 4 straight points for Corey. An ace that time. And a timeout for West Hancock, as they have allowed the Rushville Industry Rockets to build a 2-point advantage here in set number 2. West Hancock dominated set number 1, really. They won 25-16, but I don't know that you could, if you're watching it, you really thought it was that close. But Rushville Industries played better right from the jump here in set number 2. Now, keep in mind, if we do go 3 sets, set number 3, because this is a tournament, is a 15-point set. It's not 25, it's just 15. The previous game was between Liberty and Brown County. Brown County won that game in 3 sets. 25-19, 23-25, 15-12. So just keep that in mind. A little shorter third set if we get to that point. Corey back to serve again. This one's deep. Houston's there. Morrison tips it on the set to Wazlewski. She's dug by Green, gets it across. Now they're going to say somebody's in the net, and it was Morrison, the setter, is in the net. Elizabeth Corey gets her 5th straight service point. Serve it again. Houston there again. Morrison tips it across, and a back row touch. So it's now 13-9. 6 straight for Elizabeth Corey. Harrell gets it. Morrison back set to Clymer. Harrell, Morrison. Clymer blocked. He's blocked by Gerlman. Wazlewski on the attack, and it's out. A hitting error. 7 straight points for Elizabeth Corey. Deep and out. 14-10 after the side out. Coming back to serve, number 30, Jordan Clymer. 3 service points, an ace, and 4 kills thus far unofficially for Jordan Clymer. That's into the net and a service error. Side out. Harrell comes back in. Coming in and serving will be Alexis Hardy for the Rushville Industry Rockets. 15-10 is the score. Set number 2, Rockets have to win this one for a chance to win this match. Wazlewski, Morrison to Peterson, who was dug back there by Hardy, but it ultimately goes to the net. Side out. And Peterson will get a kill because that was an unusable pass off the arms of Hardy. Back to serve, Bianca Hill. She's got 4 service points. 15-11. Shorts, dug over the net, feed the bear, and it's Peterson's the bear this time, and she's going to get another kill. And a point for Bianca Hill, her 5th, and it's 15-12. Deep, dug back there by Corey. Green sets it. It's going to come across. Hill sets to Ryder. It's dug. Peterson bumps it across. It was blocked over there by Trone. And a big-time block by Peterson and Jaden Ryder, or Clymer, excuse me. Done that all night long. Hill's going to get another service point, though. 15-13. Rockets now cling to a 2-point advantage. Corey comes, bumps it across and out on a passing error. 15-14. Back to a 1-point game. This is a short serve. Trone was there. It's going to be tipped by Peterson. Back set on the bump to Trone. It's going to be deep to Harrell, right corner. Hill is there. She's going to come across to Peterson. Peterson's going to drive it home and get the kill. Knotted now at 15. Bianca Hill back to serve. She's got 8 service points now. That's right. Trone is there. Trone's calling for it again. It's off the net. A nice dig. It's going to be at the net. Now Peterson's going to tip it down. Great defense. I believe that was Houston, Wazlewski, and Peterson. Peterson gets the kill, but it was the effort before that that made it possible. 16-15 now. Titans back in the lead. And coming to get the kill is Norton. She stops the bleeding for the Rockets and knots the score at 16 now. As Ford comes back in. Macy Wrench takes a seat. West Central girls over there getting ready to say they want to play, but they're and the referee's telling them they have to move. Ford serve. Rolled up on Houston a little bit. Peterson's there through the block, and a lift's going to be called. Peterson will get a kill. She had no kills until about the middle of this quarter game, and now she's come to life. Wazlewski back to serve now. High throw, jump serve. Dug by Corey. Vogler on the attack. Houston's going to tip it, and it's dug by Vogler. Now a free ball comes across. Hill is going to set middle to Peterson. Peterson on the attack. And it's going to be in the net, not a kill. I think they were going to get to that and not give it a kill anyway. So it's 18-16. Titans have retaken the lead. 2-point advantage now. Wazlewski gets the point. Short. Corey's there. Ford sets to Vogler. It goes off the block, abusing the block of Jaden Ryder. Vogler gets the kill. Her first. Side out. Back to a 1-point game at 18-17. Trone, a high throw on the jump serve, and it's out. Right up here with me. Side out, 19-17. Deep, Hardy's there. Ford, bump set. Norton sends it across. Hill now, back sets to Clymer, and she hits it long. 19-18 now. Norton going back to serve. Rachel Norton. Hill sets to Clymer. It's blocked, bumped over. Ford comes to get it. It's going to go over again. Wazlewski, Hill, back to Jaden Clymer, and she's going to get the kill. Her second. And it's 20-18. Coming back to serve now, checking back in, Abby Morrison. She's got 7 points and 4 aces. The setter in the second half of the rotation. And it's an ace. Miscommunication, 5th ace for Abby Morrison. And a timeout by Rushville Industry. I want to thank all our great sponsors helping to bring us bring you these contests this year. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do these contests. So we want to thank all of them for coming on board and helping us out here at TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, including Ron Elby Auto Sales with locations in Macomb and Augusta. And with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron Elby Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson, stop and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsellscars.com to check out their inventory. Morrison back to serve again with her team leading by 3, 21-18. Off the block, the kill for Girlman, her third, and a side out for the Rockets. Green serving. Tipped across by Jordan Clymer. Now Corey with the hit. Doug. Back set to Houston. Houston's going to tip it across. It's Doug, but it's going to be a kill. She dropped it right in where they had to really go after it. They got a hand on it, but that was about it. Houston gets her third kill. And she'll come back to serve Paige Houston. 3 kills, 3 points, and a service error. 22-20 the score now. Don't forget Southeastern and West Central yet to come here tonight from Southeastern High School for the Lady Sons Classic. We've got to finish this one first. As service error gets us 1 point closer. It's 23-20. The Titans with the lead. Jordan Clymer coming back to serve. She's got 4 kills, 3 points, and an ace. Or 3 points including an ace. Her team needs 2 to win. A little trouble for Green. Green. And a hitting error. That was not Green back there. It was Armstrong. A hitting error makes it set and match point here as Jordan Clymer gets her 4th service point. Right side, Trone's there. Bump set back to Trone. She's going to try to extend things, and she hits it out of bounds, and that's how set number 2 will end, 25-20. Here in set number 2, that means a 25-16, 25-20 win for West Hancock over Rushville Industry. We'll take a break and step aside here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, and we'll have the finale of night number 1 in just a little bit. The home team, Southeastern Sons, and the West Central Heat when we come back here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.